We've got about 44 minutes and 9 seconds until our second Whatnot show. And this time around, we are way better prepared. The first show, it went okay. We sold about 240 items, but the post show, and even during the show, it was kind of a cluster. So let's take a look at what we're going to be selling here. We've probably got, I know this says 70 tiny items. It's probably closer to 80 smaller items, and then probably 200 what we are calling small items, 1 to 2 pounders, and there's a lot going on in here. You've got everything from Harry Potter Lego, Transformers, Barbie, there's some Mega, you've got Hot Wheels, action figures, you name it, lots of toys, right? And then at the very end of the line, we've got the bigger toys, what you call your 2 to 3 pounders. And the only thing we're really going to run out of this bin are these bath toys. Maybe this Toasted Monkey Bomb controller holder. We'll just see how it's going, what we're doing for time here. And then we've got a couple Funko we're going to throw in there. But just looking at this, compared to our first show, you had 3 or 4 tables full of stuff, and everything we're going to run today kind of right here. So a lot smaller items. We're not going to run anything crazy. Last show we were running big items, long items, and it really threw off the shipping. So speaking of shipping, we cleared all of these shelves off. And what's going to happen when we sell an item, it's going to be just like a bookshelf, okay? We are going to put item number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on down the line. So when we go to pluck the orders for the shipping part of it, you're not going to be able to mess it up. It's going to go really smooth this time. We hope. That's the best we could come up with. Should be able to see everything. And yes, pretty excited. This is the second show. We're going to be doing 2 shows a week. The referral link is down below. You get $15 if you sign up with us through Whatnot. $15 towards your first purchase there. And what else? I talked to Whatnot today. With part of the partnership program, we have a one-on-one guy, a coach, I guess it would be somebody who can run questions past. And we talked a lot about shipping, what we're going to do with all that, because we did struggle with it, right? We had massive boxes full of stuff. We had to pay a little bit extra because we didn't understand the bundling and all that. So what he's going to do, they've got a liquidations department that works with sellers like us. He's going to reach out, and I think we're going to do a conference call this week to figure out what's going to work best for the toys we are selling. Now, speaking of selling toys, I moved everything from that last 32K buy into this area, and I've been cleaning off shelves. I've been emptying out the shelves, pricing what needs to be priced, putting things up like these Joker mobiles that need to be put up, and just getting ready for another truck buy. We're selling all this stuff. We're going to need more inventory, and that's just what it is, okay? Now, this is scuff stuff. We're going to have to figure out something to do with these. Either do a scuff stuff sale, maybe do a one-day only scuff stuff sale. I don't know, but they're in the way. They really are. We got to get them out of here. We got to get that corner cleaned out. And we're hoping these Whatnot auctions opens up some space over in Toy Store 2.0. And that's really all I got until the auction starts. And the setup will look a little bit different. The TV will be turned around. I will run everything like this, right? So you'll be able to see the chat on the TV because it'll be like this. I'll be running the items right here. And there it is. Last time we didn't have the chat on the TV. That was the plan, but the TV kept timing out. So we hooked a laptop up there, HDMI cable, and we are ready to roll. There's been a lot of space talk here lately. UAPs, UFOs, whatever you want to call them. Lots going on out there. Be careful, everybody. We might need these in the future. Trying to get it in the light. You can see it. Hot Wheels, City something. So you got a dented box, everybody. Dented box. The car's there. That's the important part, right? Number 21 in the tinies. Thank you very much. Let's run the pink one. pink Tony bag. Somebody tell me who this is. Who is it? Who's gonna scoop it? Is it gonna go low? It's the day after our second Whatnot stream, and things went much smoother this time around. There at the end, I was starting to fade a little bit, but we sold 280 items this time. So 30 or 40 more items than the last show, our first show. And we found out that we need a little bit more space. As we were doing the show, we were putting our items in order like a bookshelf, and we had to clear off these shelves. My brother did that. But the shipping, this time around, we've got 77 packages. The most items one person got was 26. And we were able to box those up already, get them ready to go, and the big packages are done. Here's the one with 26. I think this one was 17, and then it goes down to 10. It drops off pretty quick. We've got some post office bags here. Don't want to trip on that, but we want to try to keep track of the man hours. What's it take? How many man hours for one guy, two guys, whatever the case may be, to box up the shipments? And I gotta think it's gonna go pretty fast. The biggest package I have left to do to start the day, 10 items. So 10 items, and I'll just go down the line, pluck them, and box them up and get them ready to go. I've got some help coming for the toy store today. And yeah, we'll try to get these all boxed up by the end of the day. Shouldn't be a problem. I've got to think we are going to transition out of eBay for the most part. We might put some expensive stuff on there, things that might not work well on Whatnot, but I just don't see why you would keep doing eBay when you can transition to a platform that allows you to do so much more volume. We'll go through this first one and I'll show everybody kind of the system that we're working on right now. Just like a bookshelf, you'll read it off, you'll go down the line, and I am on, say, number 56. Number 56 is going to be right here. You just pull it, put it on the table. Now the setup will evolve once we start getting some cash from the sales rolling in, right? We'll get another computer, we'll get a shipping table, something that's a little bit higher so you're not looking down all the time. After the shows, my back is very sore. I'm not a young spring chicken, and we'll get the setup down, okay? We really will. And then you just go, okay, small number 88, and you'll bring it down here. And essentially, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, you'll want to dummy proof it. You want to be able to train anybody to come in here, pull the orders, get the right size boxes. And speaking of boxes, we have around $1,000 worth of boxes that should be here today. A lot of first time buyers, a lot of repeat buyers this time around. And it was a lot of fun. I like doing the streams. Tonys were super popular. We sold a lot of Tonys for some really good returns. Here we go. Our boxes came in. 19 different packages came off the UPS truck, and there are a lot of boxes here, but this is really going to speed everything up. I think the big question, where am I going to put these boxes? Where's everything going? Whatnot is taking up a lot of space over here in Toy Store 2.0. And I have no idea what we're gonna do with these boxes. Maybe the eBay room, but then you're walking back and forth to the eBay room. And we wanna do all our shipping out of Toy Store 2.0. It's open. You can just do right from the show into the shelves, from the shelves into the boxes. The post office picks up here. We just have to iron some things out. It's a space issue. We're gonna need to expand again. That's what it feels like. So I'm gonna get some of these boxes opened up, see what we got, and we are moving along pretty good. The store opens in about 15 minutes. So I've already been out here for 3 or 4 hours messing around, and I haven't made a ton of progress. Lots of adjustments going on. Okay, it has been a long day of shipping. Once I started sorting through the boxes, getting things kind of lined out, it just took a bunch of time. I've got probably 20 packages left, maybe 25, but they are all single items or maybe 2 items to a box. So we are getting closer to the end. And this is what we've got bagged up for the post office tomorrow. She did come twice today to pick up packages. I think I kind of mentioned it. Now we're going to have to figure out a little bit better of a system for boxes, for packaging. That's really going to be where the bottleneck is. Being able to get your boxes from the shelves, get them ready to go, and it's just going to take a little bit of time. Friday, we will be better prepared than we were yesterday, and then it'll just snowball, hopefully. But I'm going to try to finish all of this up. Maybe I'll get it all done today, maybe I won't, but I've got about 2 hours before the toy store closes. Maybe not even that long, maybe an hour. And it's been pretty busy over there today. We are on the very last box, the last order, and I'm looking around and I can't believe everything is gone, which means with one minor little mix-up that I had there at the end, other than that, it was a pretty good day of shipping, and the whole day is gone, right? It is past 6 o'clock, the toy store is closed, and I have one package to finish out, and then it's done. So some of the things we picked up this time around, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to try to get everything ready to go, and we're definitely gonna need some help.